Welcome to Season 5 of the Dance Reel podcast. If you're new here, thank you for being here. I'm Kate Histon. And if you've been listening since the beginning, thank you for coming back. It honestly means so much to have you here and to see this community continue to grow. I started the Dance Reel podcast at the beginning of 2025, where I was living in Germany. Seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4 were all recorded there, and this season feels a little bit like coming home. Within this season, there are 2 episodes, however, that were recorded in Germany before I left. However, the rest of Season 5 has been recorded back here in beautiful Byron Bay, Australia. It feels really special to be recording this next chapter from home. And for those watching the YouTube recordings, you will actually see me be so undecisive as to what part of my house I want to film this. So as I still find my way as to what feels right, I think I've found, as I'm recording the intro, this is where I mostly like to sit. However, throughout this season, I move around a little bit in my home, finding the right place for me. But when Season 6 comes out, I dare say I'll be sitting right here. And that's nice, isn't it, in life? Taking our time sometimes to find what works for us and what feels right for us. One of the things I've loved most about this podcast is that it's become a place where we can have thoughtful conversations that celebrate what's working, question what isn't, and explore how we can continue moving our industry forward together. Every season has had its own thread, its own subtle theme, and this season I've titled it Authenticity. So over the coming episodes, we'll explore what authenticity really looks like in the dance world, and also some of those things that stop us from being authentic. What does it mean to stay connected to ourselves in an industry that's full of expectations? How do we pursue excellence without losing our own voice? How do we lead, teach, parent, and perform in ways that are aligned with who we are, rather than simply who we've been told we should be? Those are some of the conversations we'll be having throughout this season. So Season 5 will officially come out in 1 week's time. But firstly, I wanted to share some news with you. This year, I've been invited to present at the International Association for Dance Medicine and Science Conference, which this year will be held in Australia. For those who aren't familiar with the International Association for Dance Medicine and Science, also known as IADMS, it's one of the world's leading organisations dedicated to improving the health, well-being and performance of dancers. Each year, the conference is hosted in a different country and brings together teachers, researchers, educators, healthcare professionals and artists from around the world. I'll be presenting on trauma-informed leadership in high-performance dance, looking at how we can continue to pursue excellence while creating environments that also support healthy psychological development. It's something I'm incredibly grateful for, and it feels like a natural extension of the conversations we have been sharing here on our podcast over the last year. Before we get started, I also want to just say thank you. Whether you've listened to every episode or you've only recently found the podcast, thank you for being a part of this growing community. Thank you for your messages, your reviews, your willingness to engage with these conversations, and for caring enough about our industry to keep asking thoughtful questions. In between the Dance Reel podcast seasons, I take about a 6-week break. And if you want to stay in touch with what I do, I have a blog on my website, katehiston.com. It's the Dance Reel blog where I write articles based on anything that intrigues me with regard to the psychological development, well-being of dancers and the ecosystem around the dancer, something I'm incredibly passionate about. If you're also curious about my services, you can find your way around that website, and also email me if you have any questions, and don't forget to join our mailing list. I look forward to sharing with you Season 5, which will come out in 1 week's time. See you then, and in the meantime, let's keep it real.